I'm going to talk briefly about an app called oldSchool Editor. It's a text editor. The information on the Play Store says it supports lots of different file types. Based on my limited experimentation, it only supports TXT files. Nonetheless, it has some really nifty features that you associate with a more advanced editor.
oldSchool Editor. oldSchool Editor.
All right, when we open oldSchool Editor, we have an edit box in the middle of the screen. You can set it as classic, which is how I've set it now for this demo, which means that across the top we have File, Edit, View,
Search,
Tools,
Options.
That is very familiar from Word and other word processors from back in the day. And as you would expect, if you tap File, for example,
File.
along the left edge we get options like
Pop-up window, new. Open 3 period. Save. Save as 3 period. Print. Exit.
Again, I don't know why Save As is here, because as far as I can tell, you can only save in TXT format. Just one more example. Let's do Edit.
Edit. Pop-up window, undo.
And when we do, there's a pop-up window below Edit, and it says Undo,
Cut.
Copy,
Paste.
Convert case,
Trim. Select all. Insert date.
Insert time. So as I said, across the top we have File, Edit, etc. Across the bottom we have other great information.
Open.
We have Open,
Save.
Save
As.
Again, not sure what that means.
Undo.
Redo, Cut, Copy, Paste, Tab. That's really handy because you can cut, copy, and paste, or insert a tab character without having to leave the editor. And after that, on the screen, we also have
Line 1, call 1.
Line 1, Column 1, so you know where you are. There are a couple of other things down here, but that's the most important. Now it's time to enter text. You can enter text pretty much any way you want. You can use voice dictation, on-screen keyboard, hardware keyboard, Braille hardware keyboard, Braille software keyboard. To keep this quick, I'm going to use the TalkBack Braille keyboard.
Edit box. Showing Braille keyboard. Cap. X. It. Quote. Was. D. ARK. Dark. And. Street. ORMY. Stormy. NIGHT. Period. Night.
All right. So I have this story that I wrote. I'm going to touch the screen so we can hear it.
Keyboard hidden. oldSchool Editor. It was a dark and stormy night. Thunder rolled. The neighbor's cat moaned like a crying infant, and the dogs in the farmer's field howled. In the house on the hill, strange lights glowed even though the broken-down old structure was known to be empty. Edit box.
I can move through the text by words, character, lines, and so on. So let's practice that. I'm sliding my finger down, then up.
Characters. Words. Paragraphs.
I have 2 paragraphs. Let's jump to the beginning of the second paragraph.
In the house on the hill, strange lights glowed even though the broken-down old structure was known to be empty.
Okay, now I'm going to check the bottom of the screen where it tells us the line and column number to find out what we have.
Line 3, call 1.
Very good. We can also edit this document easily. So I'm going to navigate to the word broken down to delete it.
Paragraphs. Words. The house on the hill. Strange. Lights. Glowed. Even. Though. The. Broken.
All right, I want to erase broken down. As I'm navigating through the text, focus is on the last character. So I'm going to arrow in the opposite direction with the volume keys to get to the beginning of broken.
Broken.
Now you can start selection mode by going into the TalkBack Edit menu and choosing Start Selection Mode, or you can double tap and hold with 2 fingers.
Selection mode on.
All right.
B. Selected. Bravo. Words.
Go from characters to word because that got reset.
Broken. Selected. Down. Selected.
All right, we have broken down selected. Now I can open up the keyboard and use the delete key or gesture, or I can just remove it by using cut at the bottom of the screen.
Paste. Copy. Cut. Broken down deleted.
There we go, and I can read this paragraph again. I need to touch the edit field. Before I do that, I need to stop selection mode. Again, I can go into the TalkBack Edit menu and stop selection mode, or double tap and hold 2 fingers.
Selection mode off. Hold.
The phrase had been broken down old, and now we are on the word old. I'm going to switch to paragraph so I can go back to the beginning of the paragraph and you can hear it.
Paragraphs. In the house on the hill, strange lights glowed even though the old structure was known to be empty. End of field.
So now I want to save my file. I'm going to tap save at the bottom of the screen. Obviously, I can go into file at the top of the screen and then save, but I'm pretty lazy, so I'm just going to use save at the bottom of the screen.
Save. Downloads. Show routes button.
All right, we are in the downloads folder. At the bottom of the screen is an edit box.
In grid. Edit box. Out of grid.
And to the right of it is a save button. So we can tap the edit box.
Showing Braille keyboard.
Give this a name.
SCARY. Scary. Street. ORY.
Scary story.
Story. Keyboard hidden.
Tap save.
Save button. File saved. Old School editor. Save.
That's pretty much it. Next time I use this app, I can go into File and then tap Open to continue working on this, or I can start a new file the way I just did now. The settings are great for low vision users. There are lots of options for colors and fonts. And when you do go into settings, you'll have the option to use the classic layout or the Android layout. In this demonstration, I used the classic layout. The Android layout is basically just the stuff at the bottom of the screen, not file, edit, view, etc. at the top. Hope you enjoy it.